The plugin, it just doesn't. It'll never work. It'll never work. It'll never work. Not 2 times in a row. You can't have it work 2 times in a row. Apparently, it's impossible. It literally can't be done. Isn't that crazy? I don't understand. I don't understand. Does I feel like a sandwich today? Oh no, kind of same. I didn't wake up till way late. I didn't see the sun today, which is never a good thing. I'm a hypothetical. There's no evidence so far of you not being a Twitch AI. Correct. And I'll never prove it otherwise. Oh, apparently YouTube's working now. Okay. I decided to be mad at it. Okay. Okay. Sure. I got dissolved away. It happens every day. It's kind of weird. I need to do one more thing, which is to post my stream in the live stream thing and to go to Wild Gym. Verbal percussive maintenance. I love that so much. That same vibes as problem exists between user and keyboard, or between computer and chair. What should I put for the message in the Go to Wild Jam stream? What should I say? Observe the 4th dimension for 1 second, my life would be forever changed. Oh, realize I'm confined by the X, Y, and Z. You can do that right now if you want to have if you want to have the existential crisis right now. You can just do that. It's like past 17 here? Yes, it is 19, almost 20 o'clock. I'm not good at the 12-hour time zone thing. It's only 8 p.m. That's okay. Right? I almost put the here thing in the Go to Wild Gym message. It's so not morning. That is true, although it kind of is morning to me because I woke up super late today. And it threw my whole day off. I didn't go to the arcade today. I barely went grocery shopping and I cleaned my apartment a little bit, but that was about it. I did not have a super productive day. And I didn't make breakfast till like 4 p.m. Just put everyone opening everyone on Twitch. Oh. Noon in 2 minutes for you? That sounds lovely. I wish it was noon here. It isn't. I slept in. I hate sleeping in. I hate sleeping in, bro. It fucks everything up. But at the same time, I love staying up late. And I also like getting 8 hours of sleep. So how do you reconcile these things? You can't. It's impossible. You literally cannot solve. I have created it like the triangle pick 2 situation. I can either stay up and get sleep, but sleep in, or, you know, without loss of generality, all of the other situations. It sucks, man. I'm gonna turn me into Swiss cheese. I mean, I'd prefer if you didn't, although I don't know, I've never tried it, so maybe it's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, maybe. Sorry, I'm slightly limit testing my voice today because I don't know how it's gonna fare. Streaming 2 days in a row. We'll see. I normally don't do this. What am I gonna do today? Go to Wild Gym. Let me pull it up. And also try to go to bed on time. That's my real goal for today. That's like the #1 goal for today, is to go to bed on time. Streaming does not help that situation at all, but it is the goal. So, you know. Zoop. This little timer at the top makes me so confident every time I see it. Every time I see it. I'm like, oh, 8 whole days? We can do whatever we want. The world is our oyster. And then like 3 days later, I'm like, this is not an oyster. This is oysterless. Yes, this is real. It's out right now. You could look at this page right now if you so wanted to. Where is my pop-out for the other chat? There it is. Oh, now Twitch chat is gone. Stream on both platforms, they say. It'll be so fun and easy, they say. Yeah, well, you underestimate my ability to be incompetent with computers, I say. How do I get the chat to pop back up, man? Well, you should have so many buttons. Don't clear chat, Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? In chat appearance? How do you pop out the chat? Oh, it's up here. Okay. There we go. Cool, I have both chats now. Zoop, zoop. Imagine a super hot tap game with important sound cues, the pause of time stop. That's an idea for sure. I think I already have my game idea. I would like to share it with you. Excalidraw. Make sure that I don't have anything up here that you're not allowed to see. I do. I need a new one. Make me a new one. Make a new, yeah. No. Dude, just give me a new Excalidraw. What the fuck? Free whiteboard. No, that's the one that already existed, man. Hello, here we go. Here we go. Damn, someone was quick on the ban button. Thank you. Mods get his ass. Odaiwa on the case. I could do this in Obsidian, probably. There's a chance I could do this in Notion. Here's the game idea. You are person. This is you. This is also you. You might see where I'm going with this. The theme of the jam. Sorry, I need some like warm up. I feel like I feel like I lost some momentum today because I've slept in so late. I'm so sleepy. I need to wake up. If I drink caffeine, I'll never sleep ever again though. That's not good. Just give me it. Let me stretch a little bit. Wow. YouTube chat views non-existent. Same for me. All right. Lock in. Ball up top. All right. Switch between controlling two characters? Not quite. Oh, there you go. It's working. Yeah, good, Carolus. I see you in both chats. I definitely respond less to the YouTube chat just because it's usually kind of dead. People just watch. They don't really type in the YouTube chat. I mostly pay attention to Twitch chat, but you can type in either way. You get less ads on YouTube, though I take a break anyways during the ads, so it's not like you miss anything. Regardless, because ads are stupid and I don't respect them. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot to set my ad timer today. Thanks for reminding me. I have 50 minutes. At 8:53, or like 8:52, I need to run ads. So I'll set it for like 3 minutes before. So 8:49. 8:49 you need to run. I will get a buzz on my phone because I am so stupid and I never remember to do it. Okay. So, here's the game. What's it called? I don't have a name yet. I just got here. Don't ask me such silly questions. You are... Nope. You are... Oh my god. You are this guy. You're a little ice wizard. Ice mage. You're an ice person. You control ice. Because the theme of the game is freeze, right? When you are in ice form, you're really slow. Let me start over. We're making Vampire Survivors. It's Vampire Survivors, but with form changing. So, there's going to be enemies around you, and oh my god, they're coming for your ass. You better watch out. Oh no, they're coming. Here they come. Ah! Don't worry. With your magical powers of freeze, you can freeze the enemies in place. You're basically going to throw like a variety of weapons, but you start with the smallest one being like a little tiny snowball, or potentially like an ice missile. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. You can throw it, and boop! If it hits them, they freeze. So they get like the Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, like Gen 3, like they get like this icicle thing around them. And they can't move. They're frozen. However, they slowly thaw out. So you can't kill anyone in ice form. You can only slow them down and freeze them. Make the music as usual. Good work. Yeah, so you're throwing your snowballs, boop, boop, freezing everyone around the map, right? Above your head, actually, when you're in the freeze mode, it's whenever the hell you feel like it. When you hit shift, maybe you just slow them down. Yeah, you just slow them down. How about that? You make them chilly. So this guy is now chilly once he gets hit. They slow down a bunch, whatever. When you hit shift, you're going to begin to change forms. Your character will stop moving and basically get like the Mei ability from Overwatch and turn into a giant ice cube. Everyone who's been slowed down or whatever also turns into a giant ice cube. like this. And then you can charge up in the ice cube by holding shift, and like a little bar will fill up over your head, like do 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 do. When you release, okay, let me just when you release it, you turn into fire mode. Fire mode version of you is fast as fuck, boy. Can run around, shoot fireballs. If you hit a frozen enemy with the fireball, they die. So the trick is to balance between guy that can only kill frozen enemies and guy that can freeze enemies but can't kill anyone. The longer you charge up for being in this form, so your ass is like frozen when you're changing forms, so like you have to choose a good position to charge up. But the longer you charge up, the more you have like meter in the fire mode. So the fire mode will slowly drain the meter. So you'll start like this much, and then as you're running around really fast, it'll start to drain the meter. Maybe at like halfway, you start to slow down a little bit and start to like change color back into the frozen mage. And then at any point you can hit shift to go back to slow. Like this guy's gonna be way slower. You're back to the freezy mage. So you have to balance between flipping back and forth between the two phases of your character. One is fast as hell and throws fireballs or whatever. One is freezy guy that can like get people cold, and then when you do the phase change, it freezes everybody. Two versions of the same song, one ice version, one fire version. That'd be cool. That'd definitely be cool. And then it's going to be like Vampire Survivor, so when you kill stuff, you're going to get experience. XP, you're going to have a couple of things you can do, but basically the forms will still stay distinct. So I'm thinking of things like you're going to have some cards for the fire guy. Simple ones are like, I don't know, ×2 duration of fire or whatever. Maybe you have like an orb thing that goes around you like this, and they like circle around. This is one of the things, and like you can upgrade it and stuff. Maybe when you change forms, you do it's like a icy version of the charge up thing. You're like this for a little bit. I don't know, something like this. Ice one, obviously you're gonna be able to upgrade the snowball. Maybe when the snowball explodes, it turns into like a snowflake or something, and like that'll stay on the map and freeze a bunch more stuff. Maybe like the ice boomerang from that Sivir has in League of Legends. I don't know, something like that. That's my idea for the game. Vampire Survivees in the theme where you have to get people cold and then freeze them when you change forms, and then go absolute like turret mode when you're in the fire form. That's what I think. That's what I think we should do. Yeah. And then we'll figure out more of the game as we go. So there you go. For this part, Silent Night, use silence as a game mechanic. I don't know about that. UI is real. Status unknown. Advent calendar. Something happens during each different day of voting. I have no idea how you would even start to do this. Legitimately none idea. So I'm gonna skip it. I feel like in past jams we've done a little bit too much where we focus on the wild cards more than the main thing. I might just make the main game and call it a day. And if I don't nail wild cards, I don't care. Whatever. You believe in us in this one? Thank you. Given our past performance, it's shaky whether or not we'll get there. We'll see. Let's make a new thing for it. I mean, that just comes from your HP not attacking you, the actual bar. I would legitimately thought about that being one of the enemies. You have to fight the HP bar of a boss. And if you shoot it, you can like split it in half, like the Manta Ray from Super Mario Sunshine. My last message, sort of like Jared and Builder, but Vampire Survivors. Yeah, but in Jared and Builder, like you switch characters, not necessarily in place, but yeah, similar. Similar like character swapping stuff. We're gonna go projects. Hey, Mysterio, how's it going? Welcome in. What jam is this? What number is this? What? 76. Okay. New folder. Go to Wild Jam 76. Like these. The Fire Wizard goes some death style song. I don't know what you mean by that. Go that. Like current folder. I don't want it to be like I want it to be pretty upbeat. There's a band called Death. Yeah, I don't need it to be like super serious. I'd probably go with something upbeat. I'm gonna take. You are allowed to produce whatever content you want, but I will use and not use what I want at my own liberty. So I'm gonna put that up front. If you want to make music and I want it in the game, then great. It does not necessarily mean like it's a pass fail of your music. This is a kind of a blanket statement to all who want to contribute. Feel free to make whatever you want, and if I don't put it in the game, it's not because I don't think that it's good. It just maybe doesn't fit. That's all. So. Big overarching warning to all who would like to contribute, because we generally get a lot of people who are like, I can do this and this and this, and then I end up with like 37 files and I can't use them all. So I apologize, but feel free to make whatever you want. That's my 2 cents about all that. Yeah. The thing that that is tricky for me is being like technical direction on a project. That's not really why I do the jams. Like I don't want to do creative directing, I guess. I just want to write funny code. Okay, so we have the project. Let's go ahead and crack open a new Obsidian. Over here. What was this one? This is for a different game, I think. Let's make us a new vault. Create new vault. Browse location. We're gonna say projects. Wild Gem 76. It's been 4 months since we've done one of these, huh? Obsidian. Does not exist. Oh, how about we make it then? Obsidian, like that. Vault name. Go to Wild Gem 76. Create. Cool. This is the vault. We're gonna go here. Dark theme, please. Cool. And since our theme is freeze, I feel like a little light blue guy. Why not? Yeah, there you go. I like that. Cool. This. And let's set up the GitHub. Alkaline, hello, hello. Whatever, just speedrunning, running a game in 8 days. People have done it in less. I am not in a GitHub. I need to go make a GitHub for this, huh? That's crazy. GitHub.com. Don't show my work stuff, please. Oh, thank you. You didn't. You're the best for that. New. Repository name. Go to WildGem76. Description. Go to WildGem76. Public? Sure, why not? Add a README file? Sure, why not? Create repository. Yay. Code, SSH, copy, ls, cd projects. I maybe did this in the wrong order, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I could, well, okay. Let me do this all proper. Like, don't save. That's out of there. I guess I want to do git clone. Hello, paste, please. What? Dude, why does bracketed paste exist? Huh? Why, like, who thought that would ever be a good idea? Is continuously Pat is irritating me? What continuous Pat? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Gonna go there, Goto real quick? Please do, please do. Share your Git. Okay. You want my GitHub? GitHub. This is me. And also the company I work for. Don't dox me. I'll be so mad at you if you dox me. This is my GitHub. It's Skygray. Where did my thing? Someone just messaged everybody on Steam. Oh, it's my friend. Sorry, I probably should have silenced those notifications, huh? Where did I put it? Go to WildGem76. Yeah, this one. Give me this one. After vegetables, I have a good stream. Thank you, thank you. Have a good veg. I hope you get a restful 8 hours of sleep. That sounds great. You just want to see what I do? Fair enough. I, during my day job, am a AI developer, which is my official title. But what I actually do is I make a API talk to a different API in AWS forever and always until the end of time. My job is to keep our code running while other people change theirs. All right, give me the SSH though, please. That's cool. I think I probably oversold it then. Git clone, paste. Already exists. Yeah, okay, RMRF. Go to Wild Gem 36, whatever. Git clone, gimme. Yay! Cannot read from Ropo. Dude, I don't even care anymore. We're using the desktop. Shut up. Okay. Oh my god. Hello? 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 Yeah, go to Mile Jam 76. I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, this is local. Ah! Hey, Jespi. How's it going? Make 3 audio files, the bass track for 2. 2 for hot and cold that get layered on top. Would that be doable to implement? It depends. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. I can try. I first hate GitHub, probably become an artist and I don't program. GitHub is great until you start a new project, and GitHub does this. GitHub permission denied. I'm logged in. I know I'm logged in. I use this all the time. I used it yesterday. I was logged in. It makes no sense to me. Occasionally, it just throws up and spits in your face and says, "You think you're better than me? I'm GitHub. Fuck you." And you're like, "Okay, sorry." No, clone repository, please. Sure, you can see my own stuff, right? 76. Clone. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. Yay! I'm curious now if I go here, though. Can I, like... I don't see it. Where did you put this? Yeah, fetch origin. Where are you? Huh? What is happening? I feel fed up in the game I played. What game did you play? What the fuck is happening? I'm in a deadbeat dad in a game? What? Huh? What do you mean by that? Can I have it now? No. Where does this... Okay, I pulled this repo down. Where does it actually live on my computer now? Joan Explorer? You put it in the from Git project? Excuse me? What the fuck? Why would you do that? My brain's exploding. GitHub. Like, what the fuck is that, huh? Okay, now I should have it, though. I give up. Nothing's real. Nothing's real. Nothing's real and everything's stupid. Yeah, now you think you're part of the 24-hour game jam. Oh my... Okay, you get out of here. Why is this happening? Let's debug it. Debug. What is this? Permission denied public key. Oh my god. Bracketed paste. So setting up your own public private key preset. I did that. I have my own. I have my own thing. Okay, let's try this. I mean, surely this will fail. Because my thing's not logged in correctly. Next authentication that can be used public key. I literally... Like, okay, watch this. This is what I don't understand. CD advent of code. ls. Git status. Why am I allowed to look at this one? Why is this one fine? And if I go here, then I don't have permissions anymore. The public key isn't in the damn folder. Ah, man. All connections include this remote URLs must be made as the Git user. If you try to connect with the GitHub username, it will fail. You should see this output. Connected to GitHub. I don't see that. Unless you're overriding site need to use SSH over HTTPS. Except also I'm Windows, so nothing is real. Test of ACH is possible. Run this command. I know it's possible. I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah. Fuck me, I don't know. We'll go to the devil on Windows, they said. It's so good. Windows is the main thing for developers, huh? Well, now you're all fucked up because you're in the wrong darn folder. Man. Ah! Okay, 76 doesn't even exist. Where do you think you are? Show and Explorer. You think you're in an empty folder. That's hilarious. Why you this is a Git project. Why would you put it here? Yeah, now you think there's tons of things to commit, which there isn't. Because it just made the thing. Nope. Remove. Get it. I don't. It's gross. Get it out of here. Okay. Repository. I need to clone repository. Local path. Ah, projects. We're gonna say go to WildGem 76. I hate you. Okay, put it in projects. This folder contains files. I'm gonna lose my damn mind. Okay, go to WildGem 76. Can you put it here? And then I want go to WildGem 76. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Show and Explorer. You put it in the nested folder, brother. Okay. Hey, you can't put that in an empty folder. Make a folder for me. Okay, made a folder for you. Okay, we made a folder in your folder. Motherfucker, what? Okay. I guess this is literally how it has to be. I don't know. No, that's fucked up. Whatever, it exists now, and what I can do is I can go here. Do this. Now Git bash should work there. Projects, ls, cd, go to WildGem 76. Git status? Now I can see it. I just can't clone it. Okay, if I change the README, is it gonna explode? I git add dot git commit testing local commit git push. What? Okay, whatever. All right, project setup. Who cares anymore? Nothing's real. Current new vaults. Location. Open TTD, of course. What's up, Jespy? What's up, what's up, what's up? Also, you dropped an E. 76. We say new folder. Go to WildGem. Or, go to. We're gonna make a new folder. Call it Obsidian. You go in the Obsidian folder. I don't know, man. Probably. Hasn't stopped me before. There we go. This is good enough. Appearance. Dark theme. And turn it blue. Cool. Okay. 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 Everything is here now. Everything is here. Everyone is happy. It's great. Great to be alive. It's great to be here. Thanks for having me. Okay. This is Photo 76 freeze game. This is all the stuff we need to do, and probably the order that we need to do it in. So features. We're gonna do game description. Something like Vampire Survivors based game. I don't know, writing documents live seems like sort of like pulling my own teeth out, but what do we need? Okay, so one, we need to create our character. We need to add character movements. This is gameplay features, I guess. Gameplay features. What do we need from like art side of things? Art. We need probably two things. So we need like, what's the idea? I'll rehash it all in a second. I'll probably do it like at the top of the hour, so that way like everyone can get all caught up at once. I'm trying to solve the problem of everyone coming and be like, what's the game idea? And then I explain it. And then they come. I mean, you're not on notice for this, by the way. It's just the nature of streaming game dev. People come in like, oh, what are you working on? What's the idea? And then I explain it. And then like 2 minutes later, someone comes in like, hey, what are you working on? What's the idea? So at the top of the hour, I'll rehash everything and kind of overview it all. But TLDR, the theme is Freeze, and it's like a Vampire Survivors game. Okay. Part of me still wants to really just do Advent of Code. Dude, I don't know what to do. There's too many code things to do right now. What is today's Advent of Code? I'm curious. Restroom re-debut. Redoubt. Do I want to do this instead? I can do whatever I want. I'm making a poll against my better, like, past experience. What to do today and this week. I do not have to follow the results of this poll. I'm curious. But Wild Gem or Advent of Code? Votes. I don't know, 5 minutes. I discover free will. I don't know. I really want to do both. I just don't know which one to do. Because like go to Wild Gem is a bit of a commitment. Because if I do this, I can't do any of the Advent of Code. I'm really enjoying Advent of Code too. I like this game though a lot. The reason I wanted to do it is because I really like the game idea. What do I want to do? I could do Advent of Code and then go to Wild Gem, though that really runs the risk of like me never completing Go to Wild Gem at all. Like, I don't think it would ever happen. But if I'm gonna, I should pick one now, because if I don't pick one now, then it's too late to do Go to Wild Gem probably. Scope creep. It would just not happen. I don't think I could get the game done in time. I think both are real good. The thing is, I leave for Michigan on this Friday, which means I wouldn't be able to do. If I did the last 2 like days of the game jam, I couldn't do it. I couldn't stream it. I'm kind of leaning towards Advent of Code. It's been so fun. I don't know. My mind's kind of all over the place. This is what happens when I oversleep. I become an unstable child who can't make decisions. The poll is 50-50, huh? Is my stream like repeating? No, it's not. I think I kind of want to do Advent of Code still. Oh, but I said go to Wild Gem and I even put it in the server. Well, let me delete the post in the server because let's pretend that this never happened. Then I won't feel guilty. Thoughts? Let me look at the Advent of Code. I think we're just gonna do Advent of Code. I think I'm changing teams. I apologize. I like this game idea. I can't not do this. I apologize. See? Now it's like it doesn't exist. See? Nothing. Now it's all gone. You can't even tell that I wasn't even working on the Go to Wild Gem. What is it, day 14? I also solved the one that we were stuck on yesterday. Haha, I lied to all of you. We're doing Advent of Code. I can't help it, man. They're too good. City Advent. Yeah, no, this is better. This is better. This is better. It's better. This is better. This is better for everybody. 14. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Let me change some stuff around. Let me open PyCharm. Sorry, I thought about like setting up all this stuff in the project, and I don't know. I think this is better. That's Discord. I need PyCharm. What just happened? PyCharm, please. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me open this. Wait, where did it go? Where'd my Advent of Code go? Advent of Code, here we go. Alright. That is for us. Cool. Oh, I need to change one more thing. Advent of Code. 14. There we go. Cool. Okay. Cool. Get my stream back up. Okay. Everything is now set up for Advent of Code, the thing that we were going to do the whole time, obviously, and I would never change my mind about the thing that I'm planning on doing last minute, or possibly during the minute that I am doing, because that's silly. So hello everyone, and welcome to day 14 of Advent of Code. Today is the restroom redoubt? Redoubt? One of the historians needs to use the bathroom. Fortunately, you know that there's a bathroom near an unvisited location on their list. And so, you're all quickly teleported directly to the lobby of the Easter Bunny headquarters. Didn't we just, like, destroy all the radio towers in an act of terrorism or something recently? Whatever. Unfortunately, your EBHQ seems to have improved bathroom security again after your last visit. The area outside the bathroom is swarming with robots. To get the historian safely to the bathroom, you'll need a way to predict where the robots will be in the future. Fortunately, they all seem to be moving on the tile floor in the predictable straight lines. You make a list, your puzzle input, of all the robots' current positions, P, and velocities, V. One robot per line, for example. Is this like an XY thing? Yes. Each robot's position is given as P equals XY, where X represents the number of tiles the robot is away from the left wall, and Y represents the number of tiles the robot from the top wall when viewed from top down. Oh, cool. So it's the same thing as like Goto coordinates. So a position P of 0, 0 means the robot is all the way on the top left corner. Each robot velocity is given as V equals XY, where X and Y are given in tiles per second, or per, like basically per tick, I assume for us. Positive X means the robot is moving to the right, and positive Y means the robot is moving down. Alright, you don't understand on line 2? What are you talking about? It's okay. You mean line 2 of this? This is basically where the robot starts, and this is the direction that the robot goes in per second. Velocity V equals 1 comma minus 2 means that each second the robot moves 1 tile to the right and 2 tiles up. The robots outside the actual bathroom are in a space which is 101 tiles wide and 103 tiles tall when viewed from above. However, in this example, the robots are in the space which is only 11 tiles wide and 7 tiles tall. Where do you get 100? This is just the dimensions of the room is 101, 103. It's not like a parsing thing? Okay. The robots are good at navigating over/under each other due to a combination of springs, extendable legs, and quadcopters. Okay. They share the same number of tiles and don't interact with each other. Visually, the number of robots on each tile in this example looks like this. So this is where everyone starts. Okay, and they all move around. These robots have a unique feature for maximum bathroom security. They can teleport. Okay. When a robot would run into an edge of the space they're in, they instead teleport to the other side, effectively wrapping around the edges. Here's what robot 2, 4, 2, minus 3 does for the first few seconds. He starts here. He moves diagonally up. Does he carry the momentum? So he's supposed to go 2 to the right and 3 up. He goes 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. He does. Okay, yeah. And then he keeps going in this like diagonal stripey thing. Okay. The historians can't wait much longer, so you don't have to simulate the robots very long. Where will the robots be after 100 seconds? In the above example, the number of robots on each tile after 100 seconds has elapsed looks like this. Conservation of momentum. It's very important in teleportation to have your conservation of momentum, otherwise reality starts to tear apart. To determine the safest area, count the number of robots in each quadrant after 100 seconds. Robots that are exactly in the middle, horizontally or vertically, don't count as being in any quadrants. Wait, say that again? To determine the safest area, count the number of robots in each quadrant after 100 seconds. Robots that are exactly in the middle, horizontally or vertically, don't count as being in any quadrant. Wait, so these guys don't matter? Okay. In this example, the quadrants contain 1, 3, 4, and 1 robot. Multiplying these together gives a total safety factor of 12. A safety factor of 12? Determine the safest area, count the number of robots in each quadrant after 100 seconds. Don't count as being in any quadrant. Oh, you're just multiplying. Okay. To predict the motion of the robots in your list within a space which is 100 tiles wide, 103 tiles tall, what will the safety factor be after exactly 100 seconds have elapsed? Okay. So a couple things here. Maximum lazy, we obviously don't have to simulate the movement for 100 seconds. We can just multiply the total seconds by their vector and then just do a modular operation because momentum is conserved anyways. So I just pretend to understand and just be supportive. That's okay. Hey, listen, this stream is for everyone. If you code or make art or just are here to hang out because you clicked on the stream randomly and were like, this will be a fine thing to have in the background while I play Marvel Rivals, I'm happy you're here. So don't worry about it. I'm just having a good time. And I like your gummy bear emote. Unfortunately, we don't have Jeff. Spinning fish. Better TV. Is his name? No, it's Joel. Sorry. We don't have these emotes yet. I need to get these. Wait, where's Joel? 7TV? Joel? Wait, show me. This is Joel, right? Is this gonna load? Fish! But you also can have Evil Joel. You have Evil Joel? I need to add these. Look at this guy. He's evil. There you go. Waiting to see how you solve part 2. Fair enough. It's a good thing we're working on this and not the Go to Wild Gem, or you would never have seen it. What's the Go to Wild Gem? I've heard about that. I'm not sure what it is. I'd love to try it sometime. They don't know. Why is the fish drinking? Because he's thirsty. Alright, get your puzzle inputs. That was a lot of robots, my guy. Cool. Day 12 we have not finished yet. I know how to solve it, and we'll hopefully get back to it today, but... Get status... Get stash. Saved working directory and index state on master day 13. Ooh, spooky. I think soundcheck. We already given up on AOC. I mean Godot Jam. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with AOC. I apologize. I really like that game idea though. I think it would be so fun. I just don't have time to do both, and I think I'd rather stick with Advent of Code. Sorry to be on the fence about it. It's hard to decide. Get status. Why did I need to get stash? I can always just... That's okay. Your soundtrack was sounding too Christmassy? That's okay. Tis the season, my guy. Happy non-denominational holiday in December, my man. Day 14. New Python file. Day 14. Add it. We're going to add 2 more things here. The sample input. Jolly Wizard. I don't see why you couldn't have one. And the puzzle inputs. Like this. Cool. Day 14. We're going to have def parse inputs. What's that? You can't see my screen? How silly of me. It's Control Shift plus. Alt Shift plus. Alt Shift plus. There you go. Parse inputs. Input file like this. Pass for now. We're going to have def move robot. Have robot ticks. Something like this. Pass on this as well. We should probably make a robot class. Why not? Class robot. We're going to have def init. Self. We'll do... I find Godot. I dead can't find it anywhere on my PC. Check your downloads. That's probably where it is. Self starting position. We're gonna have velocity vector, I suppose. Pass, something like this. Cool. I think that's all the functions that we'll need. So we're gonna say with open input file as file. For line in file. Let's go ahead and grab our sample input while we're chilling. This is our sample inputs. Okay. This. No new line at end of file, so we're good. For line in file for... Okay, so we need to do a couple things to actually parse this all out. No DLLs for you, big guy. So you see EXEs being install clients? Do you know, like, younger people don't know like where files go when they put them on their computer now? I thought that was crazy. I figured like the next generation of children would absolutely smash me in terms of computer literacy, but it might not be the case. There might be like 1 or 2 generations that were like raised to actually have to fix their computers. And everyone else is like so cocomeloned that they don't understand how a file structure works, possibly. Is there Python for Godot? Yerp. I don't know how to do it, but I know it exists. It's on the work in progress soundtrack and show your stuff. Jesus Christ, you're fast. That's you almost got that faster than I switched over to Advent of Code. I might still make the game if I have time. Maybe I'll just do it off the stream a little bit. I don't know. If I have progress, I'll show it on... When's the next stream? It's tomorrow if I have time, but if not, it's Tuesday. Yeah, there's no way I could... I would only have tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday, I think. Anyways, it's Advent of Code. It's okay. Sorry. With open file is file for line and file. We need to grab a couple things here. So we're going to have... For each of these, we're going to make a new robot. The robot... We're going to split on what? Comma? Comma gets us what we want. Everything from P equals to the first comma is this guy. Everything past that first comma is this. Strip out the white space. Okay. So, yeah. Split by comma, I guess. So for line and file, we want to say, how do we do this? Position X, so position, well, we'll do it, yeah, position X equals line dot split on the comma. That'll get us this. So if we say 0 dot left strip, P equals, like that. So that's gonna grab us, it's gonna strip this, we'll just get a 0. So I'm gonna say int, like that. Position Y equals int line dot split, like this. And this will be 1, 0, 1, yep. And then R strip, everything past the V. I guess we could do another split on V equals. Yeah, why not? Int line dot split like this. Take the one in front. Dot R strip space. I think that works. Let's ship it. Let's try it. I want to make sure that these both work. Oh, just put it there. Cool. We're gonna say parse input, sample input. Debug me. Oh, that's the wrong file, huh? How about we run the current file? Thank you. Debug. We're here. Position 04. 04. Perfect. We're good. Sweet. Okay. We're gonna say velocity x equals int line dot split comma. We're gonna take the everything to the left of this one, so it's still 1. And then we're going to say dot split on v equals. Split on v equals. And you're gonna take the first of these. R strip. Or I guess you can split before the comma too. So you're doing comma. It should get everything up to here. So you just take everything from there. Take this, and that should just be int, and then velocity y equals int line dot split from the comma, and I think you just take 2. Yeah, that should work. Yep, you just take 2, and we'll say just in case, this might be a thing. I don't know. Maybe. Let me create robot. Starting position is going to be position X, position Y. GDScript's pretty Pythonic, correct? That's why I use it all the time. Velocity X, velocity Y. But yeah, I totally agree. I think both are fine to use for this kind of thing. Chip it. 0, 4, 3 minus 3. 0, 4, 3 minus 3. Perfect. Cool. Make a list here. Robots equals like this, and we'll just say robots.append robot. Robots.append. Make a new robot. Sweet. And then return robots. Return robots. There you go. Cool. Def get safety number. We're gonna say robots equals code my game in raw binary. Yeah, if you don't use a game engine, you're not a real developer, right, everybody? Why would you use tools that make you have the ability to build on the work of other people and make a game in a way that you want to make it, when instead you could spend like 3 to 6 years learning how to build a game engine and then not use it because you realize that turns out a game engine made by like 100 people is going to be better than a game engine made by the one person at making their game engine for the first time? What are you mad about? What? You show me the green underline. Is this not how you spell safety? I spell safety. What's wrong with safe? Am I stupid? Safety. Did you mean safe? God damn it. It's a Fernance moment. It's like that? Fernance. 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 Not a true program if you don't make your own silicone, or mine your own silicone, make your computer from scratch and then code it in binary. Exactly. And in fact, you should do that for every game you make because it's a good exercise regardless, even if you're not going to use it. Make your own physics engine and their own game engine and then only have 1 year left in their life, so they just make Flappy Bird. And then they make it big, so system works. Code games with qubits? When the game is find the factors of 15. God, I'm so good at coding with qubits. Make their games with an abacus? Actually, you should make your game such that it runs by pen and paper. If your game can't run just by you sitting down and doing things in pen and paper with a like light bright in front of you to do each frame, then I literally don't want to play your game. The Big Bang created Earth, and I can make a Big Bang to make my game. If you want to bake a pie first, you must invent the universe vibes. It's called Tic-Tac-Toe. All right, well played. You got me on that one. Someone already did it. I guess we know we have nothing to invent. Or robots in robots. We also need a couple other things. This will be grid. Grid what? Grid width, perhaps? Grid width? Did they say it was 101? 101? It's 101. And 103 tiles tall. Sick. Grid width is 101. Grid height is 103. Just in case we need to change these later, might as well parameterize them. Okay. How's your day going on so far? Day is going fine. Coding is going great though. I'm so glad you're here. I woke up so late today, and I think I got out of bed at like 1 p.m., which is just criminal, especially if you live in Japan. The sun rises at like 4 a.m. and sets equivalently at like 4 p.m., so I literally did not see sunlight today. And my body does not like that. I didn't go for my run this morning, and my body does not like that, and I like didn't eat breakfast till like 4 p.m. But aside from that, we're working on Advent of Code, so I'm having a great time. I love Advent of Code. It's the best. Yeah. Yeah. For robot and robots, we're going to say robot, travel, forward, and the amount of ticks we're going to do is 100. So we're going to say travel forward 100 ticks. And also the robots need to know this information. How do we set this? You back at Amazon? No, I work for a different company now. Although Amazon wanted me back, which makes me feel good. But I'm not going to say anything on stream that might jeopardize like a future opportunity with them, but I did not pick them. And there were justifications for that. I have to cough, 1 second. I hope my voice isn't dying. No! Travel forward 100. Again, we need to pass in the grid dimensions. I guess we can do it here. I don't love it though. We're going to say grid. Would you pass the height or width first? Well, we're using the X as the X. Yeah, grid width, grid height. because X coordinate comes first, you might as well do the width first. Got a homie working in Dollar General. Hey, brother, a job is a job. I'm not like other engineers. I don't employment shame people, which is just an asinine thing to do. If you're working a job, I'm proud of you. If you're looking for a job, I'm proud of you too. If you don't need to interview or work a job ever again, I wouldn't say I'm proud of you. I'm more like jealous, but how to deal with interview failures and not getting enough calls, been facing this lately. Legitimately, I have two pieces of advice for you. One, and I understand now that I have a job, how I had a job hunt for like a billion years before I got my current place. So I know how it feels to literally be like, because you walk up to a job interview and they're like, hey, if you have 3 buckets of different sizes, one is 2 gallons, one is 3 gallons, one is 5 gallons, how do you exactly measure 6 gallons of water? If you can solve this, you get to buy groceries. And you're like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me think about this in a practical way, knowing that like my ability to keep a roof over my head is literally on the line about this bucket problem. But yeah, let me like really think it through. So my legitimate advice to people who are job hunting: 1, please, for the love of God, I'm begging you, I'm pleading, crying, and screaming, take more breaks. Take more breaks from your job hunt, even if it's just like 1 day a week where you're like, you tell yourself this, even though it's a fucking lie. You go like, hey, I'm not going to think about the job hunt today. I'm going to do something. I'm going to play games or talk to my friends or do anything else other than job hunting. Because if you don't, you are locked in hell forever and there is no light at the end of the tunnel until you get the job. And every time they call you back, you just get to refresh your email every 5 seconds and be like, do I get to end the nightmare? No? Okay, we go to the next interview or whatever, right? So that's my advice to you, is take more breaks, because it's going to take a long time. Even if you're the best developer in the world, places are going to reject you, and it's going to take like 3 months to find a place. So don't let it affect you too much. And the other thing to keep in mind is people's judgment of whether or not they want you at your company is not a judgment of like how good you are as a developer, or in non-developer roles, like how good you are as an employee or a person. There's lots of things that go into hiring decisions. Lots of jobs aren't even real anyways. Like they're just posting and interviewing for no fucking reason, and to like make internal numbers happen better. So every time you get a rejection, even though you will take it personally because it's impossible not to, try to just at least tell yourself like, this doesn't mean that I'm worth any less because I didn't get a specific job or whatever, right? The job I currently have, they originally rejected me. So there you go. Try to keep your head up. I don't know. It's hard. It just really sucks ass. Job hunting is the worst feeling ever, especially when you're like doing it when you don't have a job and you need a job. That shit is like, it's fucking crazy. Towards the hiring manager's house, that's what happens at the 4-month mark. Is yeah, if you could like ask your manager politely, hey, where do you live? So I know which house not to burn down. That'd be really appreciated. Just something like that. Just say your hobby's like arson or something. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks, man. I just try to keep moving forward with it. Take breaks as much as you can, because that shit is fucking brutal. It's brutal. Job hunting is, and it's like the thing is, even after I got this job, for like 1 month after, I didn't feel okay yet. Like the anxiety was like, because like it's not like once you get the job the anxiety goes away overnight. It takes like the 3 months to build it all the way up. So it's gonna take like the 3 months for it all to cool off, right? The only thing that helps you is to just not think about these things literally constantly, which is impossible to do. So try to find a new game or something. Just don't do the like every day I'm going to sit down for 2 hours and do the thing. Like do as much as you can, when you have the motivation to do it. And then if you feel like you're running out of motivation, don't push yourself into doing more. Just take a break, step away for a bit, go for a walk. I don't know. Keep your head up. Okay. We pass in the amount of ticks that we want to do and the grid that we're working on. So we'll do a thing here now. Oh, we need to do this first. Starting position equals starting position. Self.velocity equals velocity, like this. I'm going to say def, what did I want to call this? Travel forward. Forward. Tick warp? Probably tick warp is the better thing to say, huh? Tick warp. Yeah. That's probably the better way of explaining this, because it's like basically 100 ticks. Also, we might as well set this on the robots because integers are like cheap as fuck. So let's just do it there. And that way the class is like self-contained. You should use a static reference. Shut up. That was really aggressive. Static references are fine. You're allowed to use them. It's okay. I don't know why I got so uppity about that. Damn. There's a reason primitives aren't passed by reference though. Starting position, velocity, grid, dimensions like this. Is Skygrey mean again? I know, dude. Did you hear me out there? It was crazy. I popped off for a moment. It's gonna be grid dimensions. It's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. Okay. Append robots, this, and then comma grid dimensions, grid height, grid width. Or we can actually just do it like this. Grid dimensions. Do you raid the arcades, by the way? No, I didn't go to the arcade today either because I woke up so late. Wang. Yeah, I haven't gone to the arcade in a couple days. I'm going tomorrow though. I'm hanging out with my friend. We're playing My together, so everything will be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. What are you mad about this 100 for? Oh, because it doesn't exist yet. I do have, I almost showed you, but it doesn't work because there's a camera. I recently won a Rowlet plushie though that's like the size of my head. Rowlet plushie. See if I can find the exact one that I won. It's massive. Gigo. Not Gigio. I don't know what Gigio is. It's like this, but higher quality. It's huge. I don't know how it's gonna get it home. This is like the baby one. No, I got like the good sized one. Let me see if I can like find something. It's about the size of like a standard human pillow. Yeah, it's about this size. It's like this big of a Rowlet. Today was very fun. I'm having a good time with it so far. Tick warp, self ticks. Let me show you that. Why are you highlighted? Oh, because I'm still running it. That's funny. Okay, tick warp. So we're gonna say self. So we're gonna say, I guess we need like a position as well. Self.position equals starting position. Why not? Self.position is going to equal. It's going to be a tuple. It's going to be. I'm trying to avoid getting like weird off by one errors here. It's going to be your starting position, or I guess your current position. I really wish you could do this times velocity self dot velocity or time or plus, I guess, plus self dot velocity times ticks. But this doesn't work in Python. You're not allowed to do this because tuples, they just don't work like this, man. It's so frustrating. You're not allowed. So we'll say, well, we need the original position. So we're gonna say self.position 0 equals, tuples are immutable, right? Yes, they are. But for example, if you say 0, 0, this is an immutable Python or immutable tuple. However, Python doesn't know what to do with this. What you would expect is to get this, right? But Python looks at this first one and goes, okay, it's a tuple of type any, and a tuple of type any. I don't know how to add two tuples with undefined types. But because Python does like duck typing, you can't be like, hey, Python, this is an integer. Python's like, no, bro, it could be anything in there. I don't know what's in there. Are you kidding me? It could be anything. And like, no, I promise it's an integer. Python's like, how do I know I can trust you? It could be anything in there. So unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, which is kind of frustrating, but whatever. We're going to do self.position 0 plus velocity, self.velocity of 0 times tick. This song goes crazy. What is this? I can't read any of that, but it's fantastic. I love it. Like this, and then we need to take this whole thing and mod by the width. When did Python become like JS, the most garbongo language? I think Python is really sick. There are some funny quirks with it, but on the flip side, like, you only get that because of the duck typing, and the duck typing is so sick in Python. You get free polymorphism on everything that you touch. On everything. It's insane. Just subclass tuple and implement the add method certainly won't be worth it for the AOC solution. Yeah, exactly. To solve the AOC, first we must write an entire like NumPy cloned library. If position is a tuple, you can't reassign self position to create a new tuple. Yeah, that's true. This doesn't work. Yeah, I'll fix it in a moment. Percent grid dimensions self.grid dimensions 0. So this will get us our new 0 position. Our position can change, so there you go. Make it mutable, it's fine. Our starting position and velocity aren't mutable, but this can be mutable. That's fine, I don't care that much. Self.position 1 is going to be the exact same thing then. Except we're going to replace this with 1, and 1, and 1. And then we can say nothing. We tick warped. We tick warped 100 spaces. Isn't that cool? Python rules for robot movement, since negative mods is already handled by default in Python. Isn't that sick, dude? A lot of people don't know about that, but yeah, you get negative. Not every language does negative mod. And also some languages do negative mod differently than others, which is very funny. Cool. In the above example, the number of robots on each tile after 100 seconds has elapsed looks like this. If we want to, for debugging reasons, because I know that advent of code is silly and we will need this grid map anyways, we can go ahead and define a def print robots. I'm just gonna do it because why not? I don't know. Is there a way to do this injectively? Yeah, you make a set. Okay, well, I don't want to make a set. How do I do it then? Oh, you just have to look at the position of each robot that's defined. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you for answering my question. I appreciate it. No problem. Print robots. So this will be robots and the grid. We don't need that, actually. Well, as long as the grid is the same, we can just scrape out the first robot. Okay. For if robots, there's always going to be robots. For X chord, I guess for Y chord in robots 0 dot grid width or grid height, sorry. Like this. For X chord in robots 0 dot grid height or grid width in range, like this. Like this, range. Let me say for robots in robots. No, this is ridiculous. That's not how you want to do that. That would take like a year and a half to print everything. We'll just tick warp everybody, and then for robots in robots, prints robots, robot dot position. That's fine. What you should do is make a list of all the positions, create a grid map, and then apply all the different positions on the map. That's a much better way of doing that, yeah. If we need the debug thing, that's how we'll do it. For now, we can just print. Oh, right, we need to call the functions. Get safety number. We don't pass anything. Cool. All right. Advent of code. Oh, their example grid is how big? Because we obviously can't see the full thing. Robot turn space is 11 by 7. So they're saying try it on 11 by 7 first. I can do that. Shape it. Cool. Let's check our answers here. After 100 seconds, we have 3, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's this guy. Perfect. 5, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's this guy. Perfect. Yeah, let's just make the debug function now. I don't know. I feel like we're going to need it anyways. Def print robots, list of robots, grid width is going to equal robots 0 dot grid dimension 0. Just do that. Grid height equals robots 0 dot grid dimensions 1, like that. Grid width. Cool. Then for robot in robots, we're gonna do this, have a list of positions. robot positions equals like this. And you say robot positions dot append robot dot position like that. Finally, we need to make the grid output grid. Output grid equals this for this in range grid width, for range in grid, for pop in range grid height. Is this generator okay? Empty list for, or empty cell for this in range whatever. We'll make the cells a little bit easier to read, so we'll do this, I guess. Sure. Print output grid, I want to make sure that that got built correctly. At the end, we're going to say print robots. Print robots, robots, like that. See what it gives us. Probably not the best way of printing that grid, huh? Do this. Print new line dot join. Say this. String row for row in output grid like that. That should print the way we want it to print. Oh, that's only a one-sided list, huh? This needs to be like this. There you go. Nice. We have our box. Sick. We don't need this anymore. Very nice grid. Do you like my one-dimensional grid? Thank you, thank you. Wrap the first four. Yeah. I feel when you're in generator heaven with Python. Ah, yes, my output grid. You mean left bracket, left bracket, left bracket, the thing I want? Have fun unrolling that mess. It's funny that the original one wasn't a syntax error, by the way. Cool. We're gonna say, well, we don't need to do it like this. You could just put it in the output grid directly. So robot. Oh, but I want to have the count. You could do this. 0? And then you could do plus equals. So I can see how many robots are in each spot. Sure, why not? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna say for robot and robots, output grid, robot dot position 1, robot dot position 0, plus equals 1. Do something like that. We can see the count. Unfortunately, that means all of our other tiles are going to be a 0. Int object is not iterable. You're so real for that. It's not iterable? Print robots. With this? Robot position 1, robot position 0 plus equal. What do you mean it's not iterable? I'm accessing by location, brother. Not iterable. Do you think this is an integer? What is my syntax is cooked here? This is fine. Did something crack? What's wrong here? This is a robot object. Day 14. Oh yeah. Welcome in. This is our grid. This is our robot. Grid dimensions, position. Why are you upset with me? Huh. What the fuck? What happened to Wild Gem? Shh. It's a Wild Gem. I wanted to do guide, but the code. It's too fun, man. Why solve big problem when you could solve? You log over 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this to you. Okay, I deleted my post in the Wild Gem Discord. I'm sorry. I'll go back to making games one day. I promise. But the code is just so good. Grid height 7. Grid width 7. Output grid is this big thing. Robot is this big thing. Why? So why do you crash? You think integer is not iterable? I'm not iterating. Remove the bracket from 0? From here? What did I cook? I'm cool with backseating for this because this goes here, this goes here. You want this one gone? Second index starting bracket. Or do plus equals 0? No. This is okay. Bracket in the generator. Is that Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, yep, yep. It was the extra bracket. Yeah, you're totally correct. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I was doing, yeah, that makes sense. I do kind of like it with the bracket. It looked prettier. It has nothing to do with, yeah, I don't know. Is there an advent of game dev where every day you add one tiny little feature to a game? By the end, tons of people basically release some version of the same game. Write that shit down. That's the best idea anyone's ever had. Holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like every day's a little game jam. Oh my god. You just struck gold in front of me. And you put it in my chat. You should have saved that for yourself, man. That's such a good idea. Holy shit. I mean, Goda, I just changed side scroller 2D movement to top down 4 directional movement. Pray for me. You got it. You got it. I'm not casting aspersions on anyone, but one thing that keeps me motivated throughout basically anything that I ever do in my life. Shout out to my friend Paul for this. When he had his first kid, we were having like a semi-serious conversation over like some beers or whatever. And I looked at him, I'm like, Paul, man, do you think you're ready to raise a child? Because we were like, I don't know. It's a story. It's hyperbole in the story, so I'm going to say we were 8 years old. It's not true, but you have to believe me because I'm the one running the stream. So we were some idiot babies, and he looks at me and he goes, you know, plenty dumber people than me have pulled it off. And I just think that's a beautiful attitude to take into this. So, Rarak, you got this, brother. Plenty worse developers have pulled it off. You can pull it off, too. How do you do acceleration, deceleration? Lerp. You'd use the lerp. Let me show you the art of the lerp. Lerp. Right, I am in Japan. Linear, yeah, English me. Okay, the thing about that is that that is not English. Lerp. Lerp, lerp. Oh, you can add, that would have been a better pun, I suppose. All right, let's take a look at our results compared to their results. They have a 2 and a 1. Dude, we have a 2 and a 1. Then a 1, and then a 1, 1. And then a 1, and then a 1, 2, and then a 1, and then a 1. Looks good to me. To get the quadrants, we simply slice out the center rows. And since our things are always odd, I assume that the center row is okay. Sweet. Well, we have a cool robot printer now, too. 103. Nope, 101. Is it 101, 103? 101, 103. That's why I'm the GOAT. I am not the GOAT. I just click the buttons. I think there's plenty better GOAT developers than me, brother. I learned about Lerp from spending time on this little platform. Remember the guy who made Yandere Simulator? I want to clown on him, but like he gets to work on his game full time and has a community of people supporting him. Not that I think it's a little cultish, the things that he does. But and I still have to go to work in the morning, huh? So who's really the one that can cast judgment? Still me, because are you kidding me? Like get real. But yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, to get the safety numbers, we're gonna have I can make these slices programmatically here. So I'm gonna say quadrants equals a list like this. Now, the easy way of doing this is saying the first one is 0 from 0. How do you define the quadrant? You probably need 4 points to make the quadrant. You technically only need 2 points. You can infer the rest. Yeah, you only need 2 points. So the first quadrant is going to go from top left to the center point of the width and the height. So it's going to go from 0, 0 to what? 101 divided by 2 is 50. And the next one, 103, is going to be 51. That's all well and good, but how do you do this like in a regular, normal person way? Living in Japan like a workaholic, as the internet says. I am about to bestow upon you the greatest answer ever formulated by humankind. You are now, I'm putting the sword on your shoulder and knighting you as a certified senior developer. It depends. It's the best answer. It's the best answer for everything. Everything in your life, it depends. Is Japan super workaholic? It depends. My company? Not too bad. They're pretty good about, they don't really like when people work overtime. They're pretty good about giving people breaks. Rakuten? They'll eat you alive if you let them. But doesn't it? It's 11 and 7 for the width and height. Thank you. Yeah. This is okay though, right? It's 101, 103 for the real one. This should be grid width. Integer divide 2 should be the thing we want. What is integer divide 2 of 101? It's 51. It's 50.05. Yes, we want this. This is the first one. First one? Yes, it's the first one. Grid width, grid height. So this will give us a point from 0 to the first quadrant. The next quadrant is then going to be, oops, like this. Next quadrant is going to be, you're actually going to start from 0. I'm going to go to the right one. So actually the x is going to be grid width 2 plus 1. Right? That's going to be 51, which is correct. Well, wait, is 51 correct? 51 is not correct. Because we skipped the middle row. Because you have 0 to 50 is... The middle row on this is 51, so you actually add 2? That feels gross. This feels very magic numbery. I don't like it. The width and height. Wait, am I... Oh, for this one, yeah. Okay. I'm there. This is 0. The height of this is still 0 though, and this will go to the edge of the entire universe. So it's going to be. Why are we doing this in our head, huh? Hey, look, it's our grid. Quadrant 1 is this point to this point. Quadrant 2 is this point to this point. This point is halfway plus 2. This point is... The x coordinate is all the way. So it's going to be grid width. And the y coordinate is halfway down. 0, 0, grid width, grid height, yerp. Next quadrant is going to start from here, halfway down. And it's going to go all the way to the bottom. So it's going to be... the x coordinate is 0 again. The y coordinate is halfway down. So it's grid height plus 2. And actually, this is plus 2 as well. Is plus 2 correct? I want you to start from... You're going to go from... I think it's plus... I think this is wrong. I think this is plus or minus 1. The other one's plus 1. Because the center element of a 101 grid is 50, yeah? Yeah, this should be minus 1. I knew that felt weird. This is plus 1. Yeah. This makes so much more sense. Right? Am I losing it? Possible. Could also be unrelated to the problem that I'm solving. Off by 1 error? They're my favorite kind of errors to have, you know? Because it's not like... You know, you get like a logical error. The most frustrating ones are when you solve it correctly on paper and your code is wrong, right? Because then you're like, oh, like I messed up the implementation of that thing, right? Off by 1 errors... You can just blame it on whatever language you're using. You're like, oh, sorry, I thought we were in MATLAB and the array started at 1. But you get to know deep down internally that you just can't divide by like 2 or add to 10, right? Like, so that's like the real error that's going on. Like what I'm having right now is I don't know. If you ask me point blank, what's the middle number between 0 and 100, I don't know the answer. I think it's 50, but then sometimes they hit you with like, what's the middle point between 1 and 10? And you're like, it's 5. And they're like, no, it's 5.5. Motherfucker, what? That's really cool. What's the average roll on a D20? It's 10, right? It's 10, right? Please be 10. It's not 10. It's 10.5. You can't even roll a 10.5. It doesn't make sense. Whatever. It's not... Let's go back to the coding thing. This is not important right now. Okay, so we're gonna go from... here to here. What is this? This is... halfway minus 1 and all the way down. So you x coordinate first, halfway minus 1, halfway minus 1, and all the way down. Grid height, and the final quadrant is going to start from halfway, comma, and grid height. Oop, this is plus 1. We should have just defined. Why am I doing this to myself, huh? midpoint equals, well, hang on. Half width equals grid width 2. This is so much better. Half height equals grid height. Cobalt, hello! How are you? It's so good to see you. Yeah, this makes so much more sense. Yeah, this is so much better. Holy. Zoop. Zoop. Grid width, grid height. It's gonna be half height. That. Place you here. Oh, this reads so much better. Holy dude. So you're gonna be half width, half height. Oh fuck! Wait. That's not how the heights work, right? Are they backwards? No, this isn't Godot. Okay, we're fine. How's Advent of Code doing? Going? I'm having a really good time with it. Grid width, grid height. There should be some sort of symmetry here, so let's check that. +1, +1, 0, 0, +1, -1 width, height. -1, -1. This is Q1, Q2. This is Q3. It starts at 0 and half the height. Plus, this would be -1. Right? No, it's +1. And then you're going half width -1. You're on the inner side of it. Grid height. Yeah, I think this is correct. I think this is correct. Let me look at it with like this though. You said this was 11. Oops, that's 22, huh? 11 and 7. I want to see the print quadrants just to make sure. 0, 0 to 4, 2. Let me look at our thing here. Let me go here. Correct or not, we'll know once it runs. I like your approach. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, that's correct. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 11, 4, so 11, 0, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, that's not good. This should be 0, that should be 3. Half height -1. That should be 3. What's the height? It's 7. 7 integer divided by 2 is 3.5, which is 3. -1. Half height. Oh, -1. There we go. 11, 2. That's correct. Next one, 0, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, good. 4, 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you're actually going off the map, huh? Because if I try to say element 7, you'll explode. That's not good. It should be 6. Right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it should be 6. So it's this -1. For these ones, it's always -1. -1. Last one's -1. Yep. And then 11, 7. See, this one is 4, 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2. This is +1. Let's check the last two. I think those ones are broken. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yerp, good. And then you're going to go to 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to go to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then 10, 6 is over here. Perfect. Okay, we're good. Our quadrants now work. Hell yeah. Don't forget how range loop works. Huh? What? Wait, you're scaring me with that. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? For quadrants. In quadrants. Robots. How do I want to do? Are you slicing? Not yet. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with these yet. Because I can get all the robot locations and then just, well, what's the way I want to do that? I need to check. No, it shouldn't be like this. We should do this. This should be like this. And instead of commas here, you do this. Equals 0. Comma. Equals 0. This is not how... Oh, of course. Dude, sometimes when I'm like too far removed from my own brain, I start doing weird shit like that. There we go. It's this. 0. 0, 0. 0, 0, like so. You forgot your commas. I know. Listen. I'm seeing the same screen you are, alright? For robot in robots. What's the fast way to crunch you down to your quadrant? Because you can obviously check the positional bounds. That's kind of slow though, no? For each one. You should be able to just hash to the correct key. How do you do that operation? We actually might, this might be easier with 2 maps. How do you hash, you take the, I mean, you can always get to the top left corner of your quadrant really fast, yeah? How? You subtract what number to get there? You subtract your... This is how you do it. I need to write it down though because I'm kind of confused. This is how you get this is how you get position really fast. Let's say you're at... This is the 0. This is the point of your top quadrant, and you're at, I don't know, 3, 1. Why not? You subtract... If you're... You could do this with if statements too. I feel like that's really stupid. I feel like there's a way you can just subtract the half from this, and then if you end up with a positive number, you know you're in this quadrant. If you need a negative number, you're in this quadrant. But this, I'm overcomplicating things. It's easier to just put the quadrants in. Just put the quadrants in the bag, little bro. You can do this quickly with a math operation, but you just do this. If robot dot position 0, if their x position is greater than half width, and their robot position 1 is greater than half height. If you're to the right of the halfway point and you're below the halfway point of both of these things, then you go into quadrant 4. So I'm gonna say this we don't need this. Quadrants is like this. We just do this. This is so much easier. Q1. You just do this. Q2 is 0. You're right. Why wouldn't I just do it this way? Just what? Yeah, you could use a generator. Okay, I know. Q3. I think writing the generator would be longer than just typing 4 numbers. Okay. Is a quadrants Q4. This is a Q4 play. Plus equals 1. There you go. You just do it like that. Elif, robot, position 0, half width. And you fell through the other one, so you're going to say and robot position 1 is less than half height. Quadrant done with this. Register array with 4 elements to add by index. Yeah, it's just... I think that all of these are fine. Yeah. I like this better because you can see the actual letters on it, but it doesn't matter. I guess this introduces more spelling mistakes. If you wanted to senior dev me right now, you could be like, actually, for our organization, since they're roughly equivalent in terms of implementation, I think it would be better to have a more stable solution in which that we don't use the spelling of the things unless we're going to use the keys as EM. Okay, fine. Okay, all right, you got me. I'll give it up. If you're more than half to the right and you're above, I'm going to call that Q2. So quadrants Q2 plus equals 1. Elif, robot position 0. I'm sorry. You're good. Half width. And robots dot position 1 is greater than half height. This should be what, Q3? Quadrants Q3. These are just the conversations you have to know that are coming when you work in tech. Robot position. Hey, you checking the same conditional a bunch of times. Why don't you nest them? Well, the reason I'm not doing that is because there's a chance that it could be on the halfway point, and so you can't just necessarily know after if it's greater than halfway if it's ready to go to be added to a certain quadrant. That's probably why. Okay. But you could group two of these together. You can't group all four of them. Robot dot position 1. It's greater than. Wait, it's less than half height. Quadrants Q1 plus equals 1. Prints quadrants. I just want to see. 1, 3, 4, 4, 1. 1, 3, 4, 1. Sick. We done it. For quadrants, robot count in quadrants. We're gonna say safety number equals. Is it 0? How do you do this? Multiplying these together. Okay. Safety number equals 1. You spelled safety wrong. All right. Get over yourself. Safety number times equals robot count. Get safety number. That should be all we need. Input file. Oop. Run it on the sample inputs. Sample inputs. Please. We're going to do 101, 103. Ship it. Can't multiply sequence of non-type. Oh, yeah, fair. Okay. Oh, cool. My alarm went off and it made no noise. I really appreciate that. Oh, it went off like 40 minutes ago. We've been on needing to take an ad break for 40 minutes. Sick. Love that for us. Return safety number. Print. Print the thing. Zoop. 21! And advent of code. What do you say the correct number is? Oh. You don't have an example? Okay. Well, let's try it with the actual puzzle input then. Sorry, paste it in. It's 7 and 11. Yep. But we, not for ours. We're doing 101, 103. Because we're doing it on this one. What the fuck? Save. Ship it on puzzle input. It's a big number. Put it in. Submit. Woohoo! We did it! Continue to part 2. During the bathroom break, someone notices that these robots seem awfully similar to the ones built and used at the North Pole. If they're the same type of robots, they should have a hard-coded Easter egg. Very rarely, most of the robots should arrange themselves into a picture of a Christmas tree. What is the fewest number of seconds that must elapse for the robot to display the Easter egg? A picture of a Christmas tree? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by Christmas tree? Huh? I wonder if people understand this question. What is a Christmas tree? What is it? AI, tell me what it is. A decorated evergreen tree, usually a pine, spruce, or fir that is associated with the Christmas season. Thank God. Oh, what's this? The Wikipedia thing is like the same exact words, almost exactly. That's interesting. That's interesting that Wikipedia and AI have like almost the exact uncanny close answers. That must be coincidence. I need to take a quick break because I need to run ads and also my voice kind of hurts. So I'm going to rest it for a moment to make some tea. So I will be back in just a second and we will figure out what the fuck it means to be arranged in a Christmas tree. I don't understand what that means. So yeah. For your viewing pleasure though, of course, I don't want to leave you with nothing on the screen while I'm gone. So here's 10 hours of Subway Surfers, just in case. I don't want you to get bored. Yeah. Ads. BRB. There you go. BRB. Add button. Here. Yeah, I'm not sure what in the shape of a Christmas tree means. Is it up to interpretation? It's weird to me that there's no other, like, information. I don't know. Also, welcome back, everybody. My tea didn't have quite enough time to get to a boil, which I'm a little bit sad about. It's gonna be okay. It's just gonna be a little, cold? Not cold. It's, like, hot enough to, like, be tea, but maybe I need to just, like, let it steep for a little bit. 10 hours of ad rent is due. I wish I never had to run ads. I would rather just take a 3-minute break and just not have you be like, have an ad play. Because for some fucking reason, I don't understand why there isn't a law against this, but the ads are always so much louder than the stream. No other information because it would be easier then. I mean, we could just watch them for a while. Are they... I have 2 questions. One, is it any Christmas tree at all? Let's reread the question very carefully before we get to advent of I don't know how to read. What exactly do they mean by Christmas tree? Very rarely, most of the robots should arrange themselves in the picture of a Christmas tree. Most of the robots. So it's not every robot. I am going to guess that a Christmas tree is like a triangle with a stem at the bottom, but I don't know how big the stem should be. This is a Christmas tree, right? It's pretty clear to me that this is a Christmas tree. Do we just search for one of these little idiot tiny baby guys? It says most, so I'm assuming that means at least half. So we need a Christmas tree of approximately this size. It's a finite loop, just 101 times 103 variant patterns to look at. It is bounded, technically speaking, yes. And in fact, like the subset of all positions that the robots will reach is likely smaller than the 101 times 103 variant patterns. Well, it's not just 101 times 103, it's 2 to the 101 times 103, right? No, it's not even that. It's actually 500 to the 101 times 103. Because each robot could possibly be in the position of the... Yeah. It's pretty clear to me that you do... We need 2 things. 101 times 103 is small. That's because that's not the full story, unfortunately. You have 500 robots. You have 500 robots, and you have 100 positions that they could be in. Or 100 X positions and 103 Y positions, which is equivalent to saying there's a language where each cell can have one of 500 possibilities. Now it's like an N choose P situation. It's not actually 500 to the 101 times 103. This is wrong because a robot can't be in the same place twice. But yeah, it's 500 times 101 times 103 because each robot can be in any one of the 1 positions. That number's pretty big. I don't think it's worth... I think there's probably a better way to... Want to know when they'll start repeating their position? Guy that loves abstract algebra being like, what's the smallest modula in which a field is created under the conditions that you have 500 robots, each of which have a vector that loops under X amount of patterns? Yeah. It's whatever the... You get your lunch eaten if any of them have a prime amount of times that they repeat, because if they do, and the amount of times the amount of like positions it takes for all of them to repeat is all of the prime numbers multiplied with each other. The good news is if there's a composite number in there and you have the presence of the prime, you don't actually need to do that. What the fuck are we talking about though? We don't need to be doing any of that, I hope. Maybe that's what gets you in part 3. I don't know. Let me add some honey to my tea. Give me one moment. Honey tea? Silver bullet for throat hurt? Thoughts? Why does your throat hurt so much? Because I yap so much on stream. Honey, you're my honey, Regenki. Just kidding. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your lifestyle is about. Play some honey pop later. Game low-key goated? No? Pretty awful? Okay. Cool. So the way I want to do this. Create after each movement, after each tick, we're gonna go tick by tick because I don't see another way of doing this. It's pretty easy to check for a Christmas tree by looking at in the set if you have this pattern appearing anywhere in your set. 2 ways to check for that. One, you can check every robot position to see if it makes like a diamond with robots around it in the set. That seems kind of silly. But it would work. I think it's how do you define a Christmas tree? I'm defining it as 1, 3, 5, and then a stem. This is my definition of Christmas tree. Is robot, 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 robot. Now, how does this scale? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's... If you get to the next size of Christmas tree, is the stem 1 still? Or is it now 3? I don't know the answer to this. I don't know if the log gets bigger. But I'm looking for this triangle. And I'm going to look for this triangle first, and then I can worry about the stems later. So this is what I'm going to look for. The way to do this, look for I don't want to look at every point in our thing. That seems kind of egregious. I guess you can, though. Yeah, you look at every... As a starting point, we'll do that. So you look at every point. You say, hey, you're here. Look in the set of all robot positions. If you see the thing directly under you, one to the left and one to the right, that's a triangle. And then for all of these 3 that you dug up, look to see if you have this, 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 and this. And continue doing that. So just triangle up. Just brute force it. Yeah. I don't see another, like... You could save permutations of this thing in memory and then look up if the permutations exist in the set. That feels silly as well, to be honest. I'm going to do it this way. We don't need the quadrant nonsense anymore. We don't need half width or any of this. We're still going to use the tick warp. I guess we can leave get safety number just the way it is. But we're going to yoink this part. Brute force is slow, then we think about optimizing it. You're so right for that. Do it, then get it get it working, then get it working fast. Am I right? 101, 103, 103. Get tree step. Get tree formation. Get tree formation step. Get tree steps, probably fine. Like this. Generate 10k of the images and look at them. That is definitely one possibility. All right, how many people are here right now? We have 20 people in the stream. If everyone is an alive person and not a bot, all we have to do is generate 10k files and then we'll divvy it up between us. All we have to do is like each of us check like, what is that? Like 500 files each? It's not even a problem. It's easy. Everyone just get it done and then email me tomorrow. Obviously when I said 20 viewers, I didn't include myself. I got the next problem to work on. You guys do that. We're gonna just do a loop now. So while true, while check for tree is false. With this, check for tree robots is false. That's not how Python works. You say while not check for trees. Robots.tickwarp. What is it? Robots.tickwarp? Tickwarp 1. Tickwarp 1. There you go. Excuse me? Sorry. I don't know. I didn't mean it. Let's do this. Def check for tree robots. What do you not like about this? Oop, you're right. Robot.tickwarp or robot in robots. Probably don't need to do it. Like, let's just say or robot in robots. Robot.tickwarp 1. That's probably fine. Then you check for the position again. Cool. Let's make sure that this works. Print get tree step puzzle inputs. That's fine. It should return 0. It should return nothing ever because it never returns true. Right. Return true. Cool. Okay, perfect. We need a counter here, so step count equals 0. If we don't get it, we're going to say step count plus equals 1 and then go up. And then we're going to say return step count, like so. Ooh, okay. Let's actually check for the tree now. So first, collect a set of all of the robot positions. So bot positions equals set. Map might be better for this. And the reason is we can count how many robots exist at each of these, because it might be the case that when they create this Christmas tree, it's 300 bots, but they're all occupying the same spot, because two bots can occupy the same spot. So let's not actually do the set. Let's do it like this. For robot in robots, we're going to say bot positions, robot dot position plus equals 1. What's that? You can't do it like that? Okay, I'll import default dict for you. From collections, import default dict. Okay, so this is actually going to be default dict int. Now, here's the thing that is fucking me up is if we're storing all the bot positions in a dictionary, we can actually just do the convolutions on the dictionary directly instead of doing it in the list of robots. But this is okay. It's not terribly much more inefficient, I don't think. Most of the stuff's passed by reference anyways. So we have all the bot positions. Then we're going to say for item, for position, bot count in bot positions. Here's the part that sucks. Position, we're going to say check for triangle position. That's probably the best way of doing it. Def check for triangle position bot positions like this. Yeah. Position bot positions. There's going to be a lot of overlap here on the checks, but that's okay. So the way we're going to do this is assume that the position is the top of the tree. So top of tree equals position. We need to look in 3 directions. So we need to look in directions. We're going to assume that the tree is right side up, because if it isn't, fuck me, I guess. The first direction we're going to look to is directly below us, which is going to be 0, -1. The second direction we want to look in is down and to the left, so to the left and down. The third position is then down and to the right, so to the right and down, like that. It's like this. You gonna go to Wild Gem? No. We were going to, but then I got distracted with Adventum Code. I had a cool game idea for it, though. You're like a elementalist, and half the time you're in your freeze mode, half the time you're in your fire mode. In the freeze mode, you can only like get enemies basically wet or like cold, I guess is probably a better word for it. You get them cold. Then when you change forms, every enemy that's cold gets frozen, and then you turn into your fire form, and you can kill the frozen enemies. So you can only kill enemies in fire form, but fire form can only kill frozen enemies, and you can only freeze enemies by transitioning from cold form into fire form. Understandable? Yeah. I might still work on it if I have time, but we'll see. Maybe when I'm on the plane coming home, because it doesn't seem like that big of a game, but I'm not sure yet. But sort of like a vampire survival style game. Top of tree position. For direction in directions. Sounds cool. The advent calendar prompt confused me so much. Yeah, I don't even know how you would do that. You would need to check like date and time from the website to like unlock different... I don't know. You don't have to do wildcards, so I was like, whatever. If top of tree plus direction in bot positions. So we just need to say all. If all, then we have found at the very least, we found a triangle. Now, what's that? You can't add these things? You're correct. We're gonna do that. Add positions, because this is going to come up a ton. Def add positions. Pose 1, pose 2. Return pose 1, 0 plus pose 2, 0, comma, pose 2, pose 1, 0, 1 plus position 2, 1. Redundant. Yeah. Cool. What is this? Expected type iterable. If all of this. Print triangle found. Let's start there. And then what do we want to do here? Check for triangle position, print the thing. That's good enough for me. See if we find any triangles first. If we do find this, I want to print the thing. On hashable type list. Bot positions, robot. Check for tree. On hashable type list. Or robot in robots. Bot positions, robot.position. You're saying this? No, you're saying this. Oh, because this is a list. Oh ho ho, and we get fucked on the positions, huh? Fuck my life. Okay, it's okay. Change the tuple. Yerp. We could cast it in place, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, why not? Where is this exactly? Yeah, the cast here is okay. I think it's better to just change it to a tuple overall. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do tuple-y. Let me say self.position equals. You just kind of backtrack this a bit, and instead of this, you just do a comma. Like that. You not happy with that, or what? Do I need a continuation? What is your problem then? Unresolved reference self. Excuse me? Did I cook the syntax? Alright. Just so I don't eat my own lunch here, I guess I'm gonna do it like this. New position X. New position Y. Self.position equals new position X, comma, new position Y. Good enough. Chip it. Int and tuple. Wait, what? If add positions this in bot positions. Oh, it's for direction and directions. Yep. If all this direction or direction in directions. What are you upset about here? Those two on. Oh, it's right. It's comma. Okay, let's try that. Int not subscriptable. You're getting past an int. Top of tree. And this. Why are you getting past this? Top of tree. Direction. For direction and directions. Directions is a tuple. Alright, well, instead of doing this like the ridiculous way, let's do it this way. Position 1 is 56, you say. That's not good at all. Why is top of tree just a number? Position bot count in bot positions dot items, of course. That's probably why. Try it again. Most of my job is fixing syntax. Position top of tree. That looks good to me. Connected. Did it finish? Wait, run it again. Triangle found! Dude, we found so many triangles. Let's go. Okay, if we find a triangle, I want to see the map. So if we find a triangle, print the thing. Where's our printy guy? Move robot. We never actually use that. That's fun. Add positions. Check for tree. Get tree steps. We had a print somewhere? No. Robot tick. Yeah, print robots. If you find it, print robots. Print robots. Robots. We don't have that, do we? We have the bot positions. I'm gonna say return true. Single robot, also a triangle. No? Incorrect? Because it needs all of the directions below it. This is only looking for triangles of size 3, by the way. What you need to do next is for each of the positions found here, run it again to see the size of the triangle. But for now, this is okay. Because if you have a single position here and none of these are true, then it will return false. Okay. Check for triangle. If check for triangle, print robot or print robots. Robots. I just want to see what it looks like. Cool. Put a breakpoint here and debug because I want to go one at a time. We're here. We should print. That's terminal. Python console. Nope. Which of you is the one that I want? Probably run. Keyboard interrupt. Wait, where does debug output to? Console here? Ah. Alright, let's see. Do we see a triangle somewhere? This thing is huge. It might be better to output this to a file, because otherwise this is going to be like hard as hell to see. I want to see if there's a triangle in here somewhere, but this is going to take forever. Yeah, just output it to a file. Need a bigger terminal? True! Enhance. We'll just output this to a file as well, I guess. Print robots with file bot positions with open comma right as output file out. How do you do this? Dot right, and I'm gonna write this thing. Yeah. Give me this. I think that works. Might crash. We'll see. Stop and rerun. Oop. Go one. We should have a new file now. I don't see a new file. Did you explode? No. Hello? Wait. Why didn't I output the file? Step forward? Am I crazy? There should definitely be a file output here, no? Or at least like an error saying I didn't find the file? With open bot? Where's my file, dude? The fuck? Does this not happen till like the program closes or something? Is that the way that it works? Print robots. Return true. Sometimes PyCharm doesn't refresh file systems. Let me just knock us out of the thing first. Bot position. Here we go. Minus the font size. minus the font size, please. Open it, Notepad++. Not Notepad, you fool! Alright, let's see if we find it. Work with me, Notepad++, please. Alright, where's our triangle? This is impossible. Maybe we only look for bigger triangles? Because maybe I could print the location of the triangle. That'd probably help our case a little bit too, huh? If check for triangle, print robots, we're gonna say print position and the robots. It should at least tell us where to look. 8778. 8778. It's like all the way to the right then. 8778. Where am I right now? 78 times 3 is a number. Car instead of list, replace 0 with space might be easier to read. True, yeah. We could do like do this. This. Remove the comma. Nah, that comes for free with your list. I'd have to change how this would get printed out to remove the commas because it's currently just printing the list. I could do like. Yeah, there's lots of ways to fix this. I don't think any of them are necessarily better than the other ones. Or necessarily wrong. Where did I put the print? Here, okay. We can do 0 and then instead of string row, we can say so what, we print nothing, dot join row. You can do that. Wait. What is this? Got list int instead. Expected type iterable string. Okay. String n for n in row. for row, and yeah, try that. Bot positions now. Slightly easier on the eyes, I suppose. Where's my triangle that I'm supposed to find? On 87? I don't see a triangle. Where do you think it is? 87, 78. 87, 78. 87, 78. So here? That doesn't make any sense. Is this not correct? Possible this is not correct. Printing the wrong thing. Let me see. Maybe it's because we're doing this? No, there's different parses, so they should be different bots. While not check for tree robots. Could be that the robots start as a Christmas tree. Are we getting to here? Are we getting to the step count? Yeah, the first one doesn't have a thing. Oh, the second one doesn't either, actually. Yeah, it's pretty convinced that there's a thing here. But where? But where is the thing that is here? Well, might as well make our life even easier. Position this in our print. Off by index 1 starting at 1 in Notepad. I tried to go to row 86 to fix that, but maybe I'm stupid. Let's just print an extra thing here. Do this. We say if position, then output grid position 1 position 0 equals, how about T for tree? Why not? Chip it. Where's the T? T. Oh, we're looking upside down. Observe. I have flipped our coordinates. Do you see what has happened? We found an upside down tree. Right. That makes a lot of sense. This should be 1, 1, 1. Okay, go this way. 28. Where's our tree now? Look for a T. Do you see a... If only we had a find function. Oh, look, a Christmas tree! Look! It's a little Christmas tree! Look at that. Sweet. Okay, so now we can just go until we have a majority of bots in the Christmas tree. Meaning, more than half of the bots exist in the tree. How do we need to recursively check for more rows in the tree though? How can we do that? Safety number, not you. Check for triangle. If everything here is true, then we can add a layer. We can say layers equals 0, because we currently don't know if we're well, layers equals 1 because you start at the top. The layers is 1. And we might as well pass the set of tree positions. Cool. If you find this, then tree positions dot add the position. Well, we don't need to do that. You just set it here. Position like this. Add all of these 3 positions. So if all of them are found, add all 3 of them. So we just do this. This is actually updates. Then we're gonna say set. Grab the same thing that we just did. I'm just copy and pasting it. What are you gonna do about it? Add all 3 of the things. Say layers plus equals 1. Layer, or we just pass to the next one. So then we say check for triangle. We should do this in a better way. Tree additions equals this. Come on. Like that. is this. It's a list. So these are all the positions that we're adding for a given layer. What's that? We should just have the thing count the layers as it goes. Yeah, I suppose we could do that. And you could just see the amount of layers that you have by how many keys you have in the dictionary. Yeah, okay, you're smart for that. I'll give it up. Thanks, chat. If not tree positions, then tree positions is actually gonna equal this. Layer 1 will equal the position, a list of the position. Let me just call this recursively. So for tree addition in tree additions, we're gonna say check for triangle, check for triangle, check for triangle. We need to make sure that all three of these pass though before we add. Like these three are all good, but we need to make sure that the next layer is also all good. How do we do that? Don't call it recursively because that could get really silly. Yeah, I suppose so. You just iterate over the next ones. You just say while the set of unchecked things, it has things to check, then you check them all, and if they all succeed, then you add a layer. Yeah, okay, smart guy. I'll do it your way, fine. Do it like this. Tree positions equals layer 1 is position. Position. Please stop. Position. Current, or I guess check layer then is checking layer equals 2. If everything is good, then the tree positions at the checking layer says, hey, you're all good. You're allowed to be added to the dictionary. So now layer 2 will have these three positions. I guess you could actually do this even simpler if you just want to discard anything that isn't a valid triangle. Like you can't have a lopsided tree, right? So you actually just, this is even easier than what I was thinking. Say for direction in directions, tree positions, checking layer, dot append. This should be a default dictionary. Yeah. Tree positions equals default dict list. Sorry, I'm like 13 layers down into my own optimization of very silly things. Then you just say tree position 1, or yeah, tree positions 1 equals the position, like that. Okay. Checking layer is 2, top of tree, we don't need this anymore. We'll keep it just in case, I don't know, I don't care. Tree positions dot checking layer dot append add position this. You do if first. If add positions these two things in bot positions. There we go. If you exist, then I add you to the list. Yep. Like this. Okay. Hey, Phonoflops, how's it going? Welcome in. Why does my guy jump a little before starting to normally accelerate? It depends. It could be 1,000 different reasons, but probably you are using, your guy is on the floor and you're using rigid bodies. And because of that, when you move forward a little bit, there's like friction with the ground. And so your guy hops up a little bit because there's a normal force acting on your character right now. There's the normal vector acting on your character right now. The normal vector is the thing that makes it so you don't go through the floor. What floor? Brother, I got no idea then. Top down? Check your vectors? I don't know. I thought I was going to get it off the dome with that, but I'm not sure then. If add positions in bot positions, add to the thing to the layer. This needs to be the thing that we're currently checking. So for tree node in tree positions, checking layer -1. Check to see if it goes below you. Once you get through all of them, if tree positions checking layer equals the checking layer times 2 plus 1. Get Pascal's triangled. Maybe you saw the Christmas tree? True. What does this do? If you are on layer 1, you should have 3 nodes below you. If you are on layer 2, you should have 5 nodes below. Do you see what's happening? This should be set. Dot add. This, we don't. These things will collide with each other. It's a little inefficient, but whatever. Position. Cool. Add positions. Tree node. Let's make sure that this works the way I think it does. Tree positions. Return. If it's good, then run it again. Pascal triangle invented here? Oh yeah, oh yeah. You keep going until this either equals this or it equals 0. Because if it equals 0, that means nothing is below you. If it doesn't equal 0... Sorry, if it equals 0, then we know we're done finding the tree. If it equals this number, we know we're not done finding the tree. And if it equals any of things that isn't either 0 or this number, then we found not a triangle. You're... Okay. Oh, god damn it, but if the stem exists... It's gonna eat our lunch, dude. No. Does a Christmas tree have a stem? Does it have a root? What is a Christmas tree, bro? I don't know what it is. Can we just run this till we get like one of layer 5 and see if it has a... Question sucks. What's a Christmas tree? Has anyone ever seen one? Has anyone ever seen what one looks like? I've never seen a Christmas tree in my life. They don't exist, I'm pretty sure. Name one Christmas tree that you've ever seen. You can't, literally. In that case... I don't know, man. Because, like, the stem could be any size, so we don't know if we're only looking for triangles. I'm gonna assume we're only looking for triangles for now, and if we don't find anything good, I guess we'll just die. I don't know. Well, tree positions, checking layer -1 is equal to checking layer. How do I want to do this? This should just start on 1. Checking layer times 2 minus 1. Like this. While the length of this. So when this first runs through, this will say we have 1 position to check, and the amount that we should be seeing is 1 times 2 minus 1, which is 1. Run through it. The next time, this should be size 3. And we're looking at layer 2. 2 times 2 is 4 minus 1 is 3. The next time we should have 5, and this is saying we should be looking on layer 3. 3 times 6, or 3 times 2 is 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, we're good. Do this until it doesn't line up anymore, and then return. Oh, we need to add to 1 to checking layer, huh? For tree node and tree position checking layer like this, so we're gonna say check the next layer. We need to go up by 1. Then you look back to get the ones that you should be checking on, and you're good. If len tree positions, the next one you check, if the length of this is equal to 0, then we have a tree. Return the position of the tree. We're going to return the... We might as well do the tree... Well, we don't need that because we should have everything. I guess we do the checking layer as well. This is how big the tree is. Yeah, okay. Ship it. 0. 0 trees are not allowed. Tree found at 5668. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Prove it to me. Show me you found a tree. Oh, look, it's a tree of size 1. Hey, to be fair, we introduced that bug recently, okay? If this is good, do this. If this is 2 and the checking layer is greater than 2, because otherwise you found a tree of 1. 44. Let's see what that looks like. Find me T. T111. Perfect. Perfect. Now we can just keep scaling this up until we find like a good sized tree. So what if I say like 7? Find me a good Christmas tree. It can't be done. No tree like this exists. That's a real shame. What if I say 2? Just to make sure our algorithm isn't cooked. That's what I started with. How about I say 3? Runs forever. Interesting. Nope, it doesn't run forever. Tree found. Oh, hey. I think I found our guy. That looks pretty Christmas tree to me. I hate this question. That's cool. That is pretty cool. I'll give it up. That's quite pleasant. Well, if that ain't a Christmas tree, I don't know what is. If it says this is wrong, I'm gonna throw my computer through a window. Ship it. Woohoo! Merry Crisis. Merry Chrysler. Happy Honda holidays. Yes, dude. Do we go back and solve 12 now? I know how to solve 12. I can do it. It's the how many edges does a thing have? How many sides does it have? I know how to do it. I literally solved it in the shower today. Everyone has a different input file? That's correct. Yep. Not that everyone has a different input file, but there's like 10-ish to choose from. And you get one of the 10 at random. Look for the largest component instead. What do you mean component? Like straight line down? That's pretty clever, actually, now that I think about it. Like the longest line straight down is pretty good. Because if there is a stem, it's going to be similar. Yeah. I feel like triangle is a pretty good intuition. Not a bad way to search for it. Now that I solved the problem, I think that that's super clever and adorable. 5 minutes ago, when I hadn't had the problem solved, I was like, brother, what the fuck is this? What do you mean I have to find a tree? That's bullshit. Now I solved it, I was like, ooh, cool, fun problem. Cool, interesting. Yeah, so good. Ice cream, so good. Turning on a fucking dime. Connecting components, I mean left, up, down, up, right. Oh, that's clever too. Yeah, smart. Very smart, very smart. That'll get you to a similar conclusion pretty quickly. Cool. All right. Yeah, time to go. We're gonna backtrack a little bit and do what? Finish this other one that we were doing. The weird. How many sides does a polygon have? NPC streamer Sky, please no. Ice cream, so good. Yep. What did she say? I almost said yep, but that's Ducky posting from the Land Before Time, so that's probably not it. Hey, Fallon here, hello. This is for you. Hey, look, it's the dude who runs the entire indie dev stream team on Twitch. Gets shouted out. You think you can come into my chat and not get shouted out after you automatically automated the shoutouts for when I go live on your channel if it's been X amount of days since I streamed and the last time you I don't know how your algorithm works, but have the audacity. Audacity must be on sale today, brother. Anyways, problem solved. Sweet. This cannot come with us. You must die. Delete anyway. I don't care. You think I care about that, Python? Get out of my head. Git status. Git add dot. Git commit. Day 14. We found a tree. Git push. Git stash apply. Is that how you do it? Yeah, that should work. Day 12. All right. Before anyone says anything, before anyone looks at this, I need you to know something. Before we get started, I need you to know something real fast. And that is that you saw nothing there. No. We don't talk about what we just saw, okay? All right. Everyone okay with that? Hey, look. It's our set of directions. For those of you that don't know what this problem was, first of all, you can go to adventofcode.com if you want to look at the problem more specifically, but basically we have a garden full of plants, And these little plants have little fences around them. You must keep the plants separated by fences. Our task is to calculate the cost of the fences. The cost of the fences is equal to the area of the plants planted times the number of sides that the polygon of the fence has. So for example, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So it's 4 times 8 is its cost. We must calculate the total cost of this thing. Turns out, it's really fucking hard to get the sides of a polygon. It's really tricky. So we need to construct the set of edges that we find. Problem is the true speed times ACK max 1 is still greater than 0 on the frame you moved the second time. Interesting. I don't know what you're talking about. Or at least I know abstractly what you're talking about, but maybe not in practice, I suppose. The better way of saying that. Yeah. So we need to calculate the sides, how many sides the polygon has as we're chilling and having a good time and vibing. So my new solution on how to do this is we already have the set of, like, we already have everything in the region. So we're going to do the following thing. We're going to say for any point in our region, so like let's say this is our garden, like this. And our fence is going to look like this. For every dude in our region, look at the guy. Look at all 8 coordinates near the person. If all are the same plant, you are not on an edge. If you have anything here that falls outside, so like you look up and you see that there's nothing here, that means you're on an edge. What we need to do then is determine what kind of edge you are. And the way we do that is by looking at the neighbors next to you that are the same as you. We're going to have the following possible cases. Outside corner. So you're here and you have 2 friends like this. We have concave corner, which is actually just the same case but rotated. And then we're going to have this weird thing that can happen where it's like this. A, but this is not. So you can have like a pipe sort of thing. What else can we have? We need to be able to handle situations like this as well. But if you look closely, this is actually 2 of this situation. No, we need a concave section as well. I think these are our 4 cases. You can either have a concave thing, a convex thing, or this like weird ankle, or possibly kneecap. If you're on one of these, you have 2 edges. But since this will connect to somewhere else that also has one of these, you're going to add 1 edge. If you see an ankle, you're going to add 2 edges. If you see a concave thing like this, you're going to add 1 edge. I think that this is how I want to do it. Can we eliminate the ankle thing if we only look in certain directions? I don't think so. This one is the one that eats your lunch, though. This one fucks you up. Because if it was just concave and convex, it would be like really easy to solve. Maybe I don't have this figured out then. Fuck. So what I had was so close. What I had was actually putting the fence up and basically counting the edges of the fence. But there was this weird thing that came up with intersections where it wasn't working. My current solution to this problem is 898882, which is very close to what I think the correct answer is, because I can solve every test case that they throw at me. So like, this is the weird E test case. I solve this one perfectly if I do sample input. I solve the E test case. Where's the E? The E is a tricky one. E is 236. This one with the 2 intersections in the center, I solve this one as well. It's 368. Ship it. I get 368. And if I look at the large example, like the big one, the one that you start with as your sample input, then I get 1206, which is the correct answer. So what I need to figure out is what's incorrect with my approach. What regions I possibly couldn't handle, and I'm not sure what regions I can't handle, man. Maybe we just start throwing weird test cases at it to see when it breaks. What about this? What if I do this? AAA, ABA, AAA. Can I handle this? I say 52. Here's my like sample output here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You say edges 6. This should be edges 8. Okay, we found the exact case that I can't do. Sick. Why? Why can't I handle this? This one, by the way, means every time that this node is seen. This is seen twice. This hole should be... Why do you only see 6? Because you see an intersection of points in which there is no A in the middle of them. And in my current solution, if I see that, I'm subtracting one from the node, from the edges. Print perimeter. Print edge set. Perimeter. Deal with the intersections. Horizontal directions like this. It's saying if I... What if I comment this out? If I comment this out, then it works properly, right? And I get edges 8. Yeah, I get edges 8. But now I can't handle this problem. This AB like mega fence structure. If I do this now, this is now wrong. Yeah. Because I get 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm overshooting by 1. I say 14 edges. I should be getting 368 and I get 424. So I need to be able to do the following stuff. I'm confused why... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this part is fine. It's these two like internal boxes that really fuck with me. How do I detect this? I guess I can look to the left and right to see if there's a wall to the left and right. Because if there is, then it means it's not concave, or then it's not convex, and so you just do the subtraction. Yeah, I guess. This might be one of those, like, it's weird as fuck, but if it works, it gets the job done. So, you have found an intersection. If all of the intersection is... Yeah. I need to put here. I need to look... Oh man, how do I do this? This is the map that I have. This is like the edges that I've detected. I need to say, for any of you, look in any of your cardinal directions. If you see another edge that isn't part of the intersection. Oh man, this is so fucked up. This is so fucked. This question's fucked up, man. I kind of want to scrap it and start with a new try, but that doesn't feel super great either. It's basically detecting when you have this fence configuration. This is our outside fence, and I have a fence like this, and a fence like this. Because this point is being flagged as only one point instead of 2. I need to solve this case while maintaining that this case is okay. So what is the difference between these two things? The difference is at the intersection points, the fence is going in other directions. So I only need to test one point. Okay. Yeah, if... Okay, this is really strange. How do I do this? If intersection not in self-plans, if the center point... Do we ever care about this? Yeah, because if we have like 4 points surrounding one plant, it's 4 sides, so we don't need to do the edge subtraction. If all 4 of the points have a gap in between them, then we remove if for every point that we found, the only other points that it connects to horizontally are the ones in the intersection. If that is not the case, then we subtract the edge. Yeah. I don't love that. It feels very, like, hacky, but maybe it works. How do you test this? Horizontal node. For key value and found edges items. This is the intersection points. What is the one that I currently found, though? Horizontal node? Horizontal node is the one that I'm testing from. So that's going to be like this guy here. We need to test in 4 cardinal directions that if you hit 2 edges, if you hit 2 edges in the 4 directions around you, then you subtract. If you hit 1 edge, you do not subtract. Jesus Christ, okay. So we say, 1 more nest. Just 1 more nest, bro. That'll fix me. Just 1 more lane. Found cardinal nodes equals 0. For direction in horizontal directions. If horizontal node, we're gonna do this. This. If this is in the found edges? What is this? In found edges.keys. And found edges. Yeah. If it's in the keys, then we're gonna say found cardinal nodes plus equals 1. What's wrong with this? Oh, it shadows the scope. So. There we go. Okay. If found cardinal nodes equals is greater than 2, then subtract the edge. 42.4. Interesting. Hey, Admiran! Hello, hello, welcome in. How are you? I am in nested function hell. I think I want to do this. Debug to here. It never gets there. Does it get here? It doesn't get here. Uh-oh, does it get here? Yes. In horizontal directions. Doing well, made a lot of progress on the Mantis. Hell yeah, man. I'm so excited every time I get an email from you. Hey, I added a new monster. I like froth at the mouth. Like, a horse. Oh my god. I liked your skeleton horse the other day. I saw that coming up on the itch.io. It's so sick. Welcome in, Raiders. Let me give you a shout out. Shout out. Admiran. If you ever need assets for your video game, Admiran has, by my calculations, 60 billion of them, and they're all cohesive, and they all rock. And they're super good for game dev, so you should go use them. And pay them $15 American to use their Patreon, and they'll send you free content every month. It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Pretty cool. Okay, so why is this... You're firing, so why are you not firing? What is horizontal directions here? Yeah, there's so many of them. You should have like 4 of these to go through. Okay, you are getting to here. Okay, you're getting to here? Yeah. You should be adding. And you are. Found cardinal nodes is still 0 though. Why? Oh, this needs to be... Try again. Ship it again. 60 billion? Want to see the Mantis? Please, yeah, you got a link. I would love to see the Mantis. Found cardinal nodes. How many is found cardinal nodes? 2! You should take the edge off then. 424. You didn't take the edge off. Why not? I would have preferred if you did. Oh, if it equals. Okay, so now this one should work. 368. Yes! Okay, now if we do A, B, A, please work, 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 please work. 68, is that correct? Edges is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, come on. Run the test cases. Run the test cases. Where is Advent of Code? Come on, I may have actually cracked this. Nah, just ship it with the puzzle input. What's the worst that happens? Please give me a different number. Doing a quick scan. Quick scan. Give me something that starts with a 9. I'll be really happy. Yeah. 0.5? That's not correct. We cannot have a 0.5. That's not good. Yo, he's a common dude. He's massive. I love him. Oh, I love that attack. Yo, that's tight. LOL. Yes. Stuff. Writhe in the pain with me. This shit sucks. Slowly coloring him. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's so sick. But it's painful. I feel yeah, I'm struggling with some pain of my own at the moment. It's because we divide by 2, and it's not necessarily true that this will always find the other cardinal node, I guess. Maybe if there's 3 of them, it cooks us. But like maybe if we have like A B B A B B A. Hang on, I'm constructing my garden real quick. If we do something like this, maybe? PP, PP. Like that, maybe it fucks this one up? This should be certainly something. If it's wrong, I don't even know how to begin to fix it though, is the problem. No, you get it correct. Maybe it's bad at like some other weird nested regions. Maybe like if I do this, it'll eat its lunch. I don't know. No, the only thing that fucks us is intersection points. 20 for this? You say 20? How many do I see? The 4 that you start with, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I see 20. You see 20. What edge case could I be missing here? It's one where one side sees the intersection but the other side doesn't? So like... ABBA, Dancing Queen, Young and Sweet, only 17. See her dance, see her dance. It needs to be like this, but I don't understand. How do I get it? How did I get a decimal placement? I mean, might as well just find the region that cooks it, right? If edges %2 does not equal 0. Then print the, I guess I just want to see the region. Everything else I don't care about. Puzzle inputs. What? Surely. What? You can't all be odd. That doesn't make sense. Excuse me? Is it printing something else somewhere? Oh, it's printing edges here. Yeah. Let's see. It fucks up on which one? Vegetable 0. Vegetable 0. It's okay. What does this look like in our input? It's gonna be pretty tricky to see, but I think it's over here somewhere. This is the 0 zone. Intersection of 2 plants of different types, maybe? I just don't think this is it. How do I get a half of an input then? Is it just the one? No, there's a couple that it doesn't like. Maybe there's a simpler one. Try again. Yeah, there's a couple that don't. A area 145. Surely there's a simpler one. 83, that's better. 131. 117. 131.86. That might be the one we try to troubleshoot. Shoot. No, because you say okay. You say edge is 83. Yeah. Do any of you have like a 3? Maybe I do this? Greater than equal to? That might be it. Not. Could this ever even be 3? I just don't think this. I think we do this from a different angle. I think the way I want to do it is totally different. But before I explain my new methodology, which will fix all the problem with the old methodology, surely, I'm going to take a quick break. What time is it? 10:44? Yeah. Actually, no, I'm going to be done, actually. I just chose the time. Yeah. I'm going to be done for today, unfortunately. Still haven't cracked problem 12, but is what it is. No worries. Yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We are going to head over to Churchomp, who are not normally allowed to raid because they're kind of usually asleep by now. But yeah, we'll go over here. Chur's making a game, and they're gonna be retiring. Kind of, so they're taking a 1-year break kind of soon. So we're gonna say hello to them. They're awesome. We are the Churchomp waiting room, so we'll head over there and say hello. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. When will I be back? That's a great question. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate it. To reiterate, the question, of course, was when will you be back? And I would like to take the time to answer that right now. So let me go ahead and explain that to you real quick about when I'll be